Hey everyone, welcome to PGN Live, Gale Network here, and it is September 2nd, 2025. Let's go. We are on the verge of a Nintendo Direct happening. I am so excited. Good to see you all here. We're going to have a good conversation today. Now, for some of you, this is the second stream of yours today with me because I had a bonus Let's Go stream this morning, and it was quite a bit of fun. But don't feel bad if you missed it or anything like that. This is the main stream of the day, our 3 p.m. start time. We've got people already popping up that are watching, that are in the chat. Good to have you here. Mario Master, let's go. Yvonne Francois, let's go. Hello to you both. Pop out chat the way I like it. And just moving a couple of things here and there. Cool, looking solid. Okay. I'll wait a bit for a few more people to come in here. And then, yeah, we could either have this be somewhat random, in which case that would just mean we talk about what you want to talk about, Q&A, speculate on the Nintendo Direct. You tell me what you think is going to be there, what you think should be there, what you want to be there, etc. Or we go over some of the topics that we went over this morning, and that was pretty fun too. We talked about Capcom and how they might handle the future of the Monster Hunter series on Nintendo Switch 2. We talked about Gearbox and how they're also liking it, alluding to a little bit more behind the scenes is potentially at work other than Borderlands 4. I know I said that a little bit funny, but Borderlands 4, we know that's coming out in just a few weeks. But yeah, what else? But let's let more people pop into the chat. Finn Sweeney, hi, I love your Today in Gaming History vids. Thank you so much, Finn Sweeney. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. They've been a lot of fun to do. Tomorrow, expect something extra cool regarding that. Well, I'll give a little bit of a teaser. I'll do a little spoiler for those of you in here tomorrow, or for tongue-tied. I'll give a little spoiler for those of you that are in here now for tomorrow's video. You're gonna get two for some reason. That's about it. Is that a spoiler? Not much. It's just a little bit of a tease. But be sure to check out Nintendo Prime's YouTube channel and mine, which you're already right here. But yeah, good stuff happening. Tsukino Ame, hi there, welcome. Pro Meme 12, Nintendo Direct should have Super Smash Bros. Omega. Basically, a new Super Smash Bros. That finally has Rayman and the minions, Captain Underpants, and Curious George. You never know. Jay Walker, hey there, welcome. Haven't seen you in this chat in a little bit, but I recognize your name. Mario Master says Mario's 40th anniversary will be announced tomorrow. Ooh, that's a pretty nice claim there. Is this wishful thinking? Is this a good hunch? Or is this something that you're like, no, I know it's happening? Okay, bring it on. Pro Meme 12 with I want a custom Mario DS for the 40th anniversary. A custom Mario DS? I don't know if Nintendo's going to go back and create hardware again for the DS and make it, like a Mario skinned one or something, but yeah, that'd be cool. Hope we'll get themes on Switch sooner. I think that we'll be getting some themes this generation beyond black and white. Freddie Mercury, hello from Greece. Boo Mini, hey there. We've got some familiar faces and some faces that we haven't seen in a while. I'm sure before too long there will be some other folks in here that are first timers. But good stuff. I want to see more Tamagotchi life in the next direct. Oops. We know it's coming in 2026. We don't have a date yet, nor even like a quarter or a month, if I'm not mistaken. But Tamagotchi Life is coming. And the fact that it's on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 is a cool thing. Capitalize on that giant install base and have it run a little bit better on the new console. And this is one of the reasons why I keep saying Nintendo Switch is going to hit 160 million. The only way it won't is if Nintendo decides to pull the plug on the manufacturing side of things and is like, nah, no more. That's it. Otherwise, yeah, there's no reason for it to not. Continuing to sell little by little by little. That's how it's going to get there. If it's not tomorrow, it will be on the 12th. Yeah, I would like big time for the Mario Anniversary Direct to be tomorrow. It would be epic. But it might not be. It might be all saved for one. What I'm leaning against happening is that if there is a general direct on the 12th or 11th and it does not have a designated Mario section on it, I'm kind of leaning against there being a designated Mario 40th Anniversary Direct later in September. I mean, could they do it like on September 17th or something like that, which would be Charles Martinet's birthday? Possibly. But if there's a Mario one and a general one, I kind of see them being a couple of weeks apart. And then to have a Mario one late in September doesn't make as much sense. So I was like on team 13th, or sorry, I was on team 3rd and 17th. Either way. But as we are getting more reports of things coming that like 11th or 12th seems likely. Yeah, I'm riding that train right now. Jay Walker, you have a theory about the attachable second screen like DS for Switch 2 since there's a second USB port on top. Maybe it is for DS NSO. Maybe. Nintendo could be doing something like that. Patents aren't always fully realized through. Sometimes they're just to protect an idea in general, something that they're working on that doesn't come to fruition. Plenty of things. But patents do indicate a sense of company mindset and ideas, shows their creativity. So whether or not something comes, it's still cool, but it's possible. Pokemon Fan 34, hi there. Let's see. NSO will keep improving for Switch 2. Yeah, I see that. Maybe they'll have another tier. I'm starting to think that expansion pack is getting a little bit crowded with the value. You're giving Game Boy Advance, Nintendo GameCube, N64. Is it time to have a third tier? And this tier be the ultimate one so that, they launch it with like Sega Dreamcast and DS and whatever they put out there in the future, if it's Wii, if it's 3DS, if it's Wii U or TurboGrafx 16 or something like that, it'll all be added on that third tier. Or certain bigger games, more modern stuff, will be on that third tier. But maybe they'll still throw in something for the base tier. Time will tell. there only are so many consoles that people care about. Not to disrespect like Atari 2600 or Magnavox Odyssey or something like that, but would it be that big of a draw for folks? I don't know. Sega Saturn, on the other hand, yeah, that would be pretty cool. 3DO, get some Panasonic love in there, maybe. But yeah, NSO is going to expand. Jay Walker, you really hope that we'll get Metroid Prime 4 news this September because you're scared they're going to delay it. I don't think they're going to delay it. I think if they wanted to delay it, they would have announced that delay earlier. The fact that like all the way up until early August, they're still calling it 2025 means it's got to be close. Unless if it comes out in January, then I could say maybe the intent was drawn near and it looked like it was still going to be December up until a couple of weeks ago, but they just needed that one more month. Then January makes sense. But something like May means that no, you knew, that's like 5 months. You knew back in June that this thing's not coming out this year. If it's another 5 months that needs cooking. So I think Metroid gets shown off, fully revealed, any last special things without blowing everything out. But if there's a multiplayer mode, go for it. If there's extra hook of some sort, you show that off at this September Nintendo Direct, and then the game gets, a release date anywhere from October to mid-December, maybe. And what about Metroid Prime 2 and 3? Maybe also. Jay Walker, yeah, we are waiting for too long, and we got few info but no release date. Seems like it's coming at this December at this point, maybe. The Cringe Prophet, welcome. When is the Nintendo Direct? Do we know the date? No, we don't. But we're thinking, based off of rumors, different folks coming out and saying similar things, that it could be September 11th or 12th. 12th, at a certain time, does become the 13th in Japan, in which the 13th would be the date of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary, so that's possible. Uncharacteristic, perhaps, to have a Direct on Friday, but not impossible. But that's what we're thinking. Steak 1024. Hi, Paul Gale Network. How's it going today? Also, don't know who I got the gifted membership from, but thanks. That was from this morning's stream, and Roger Enyard gifted you that. So if he shows up today, you'll be able to say thank you to him. Yeah, he did a 5-person donation, which was great. And speaking of donations, Boom Mini is here, and Boom Mini just sent out 1 Paul Gale Network gift membership, and Free Metroid Hat was the recipient. I don't know if Free Metroid Hat is here, but that's pretty cool. That's everybody hopping in here. This is great stuff. I'm going to update this. Goal status. We are at 5 out of 64. So that's first. We'll put that there. I'll explain what this is. Some of you by now have been here long enough that you know what this is. Some of you, this might be your first time, so I'll explain in just a moment what it is. But for now, Boom Mini gets her name highlighted because that's a small bit of thanks for supporting. So that's what I like to do. And I'll get back to the chat in just a moment as well. Thank you, Boomini. I appreciate your quite consistent, honestly, contributions. It's almost every stream I feel that you're donating in some capacity, and that definitely helps out the channel. Hopefully folks enjoy their subscription enough to continue after the free trial basically that they were given wraps up. For those of you that don't know, well, what is a subscription? What good does it do? Previously, anybody who had a green belt level subscription or higher got early access to the shorts, the daily shorts, whether it's the countdown shorts or these calendar shorts, you get early access to them. And that was the green belt tier. But in this case, like Boo Mini gifted out a blue belt tier, and we've been getting a lot of blue belt tiers lately. So I thought I'm going to change it so that all blue belt tier folks for now are going to have access to the shorts those few hours in advance. So it's pretty cool. Something pretty fun. I was doing that in August, and I thought I'm going to extend it throughout September. Published. NSO has been dropping in price or getting 2-month additional or on renewals in other countries. Do you think they'll do it here? I think before the end of the year they will. They'll add something. Whether it's kind of incentive-based. I mean, after all, we are now in resubscription month. Nintendo wants to keep incentive up on being a member. It's one of the things that you don't have to worry about a tariff price for because it's purely digital. So I could see some kind of North American bundle of some sorts, a 13-month subscription for the price of 12 or something new that's worthwhile for us but benefiting them to have us in their family longer. Tsukino Ame, you're so happy that fall is almost here. Yeah, it's going to be a different vibe. Boom Mini, just remember, if we don't get an Ocarina of Time remake, I expect a refund. You know, I plan on living at least 60 more years. So we've got at least 60 years for an Ocarina of Time remake. And if we don't get one by the time I'm 102, I guess you could get your remake. I guess you could get your refund. Pokemon Fan 34, hi again. PS is the king of gaming. How many times in a day are you live streaming? So let's see. So here's the schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm streaming at 3 p.m. Pacific time. The stream is a Nintendo 64-minute stream, so it's a little bit on the shorter side. If you want like a beefy stream that's a few hours long with lots of bells and whistles, Nintendo Prime. Nate, good friend of the channel. Good friend just to me in general. Nate's a good guy. He's got a great stream, awesome community. Player Essence OJ also runs a great stream, good friend, and the stream has more oomph when it comes to visuals and music and stuff like that. But my stream, the intention is a little bit different. It's a little bit shorter. It can be extended, through super chats, gifted donos, stuff like that. But one of the things that I'm doing a little bit different on my stream is the eShop gift card giveaway. Anytime we hit a total of $64 worth of super chats on the stream, I give $10 back immediately to someone in the community. If there's 20 people here, it's a 1 in 20 chance at winning a $10 eShop card. Unless if you choose to have a PlayStation card, Xbox card, whatever. But I'll literally go online on GameStop, buy the card, boom, randomly roll the wheel, see who it lands on, and then give it to one lucky person. Why Pacific time? It kind of doesn't matter because it's 3 p.m. Pacific. I could call it 6 Eastern or I could call it 5 Central. I just picked one. I live on the West Coast, so it was just easy to say 3 p.m. Pacific and then let folks, adjust accordingly. Oh, 3 Pacific, that means 5 for me, I'm in Central, or it means 6 for me, I'm in Eastern, Am I friends with OJ? Yeah, OJ's always been nice to me. We get along just well, just fine. We had a good time playing together at Nintendo Live a couple of years ago. I mean, we've known each other online for a couple of years prior, but that was the first time we got to meet, hang out, and enjoy the show. And now it's been a couple of years already, but we still get along online and talk and all that. Yeah, his live streams. Well, I mean, everyone's got a little bit of a different personality. Regarding people in a comment section feuding or whatever, it's almost bound to happen anywhere. I think some of the big and popular and successful streamers like Nintendo Prime, Player Essence, Andres Restart, all have the intention of their streams going well, nobody starting any issues, but sometimes things happen. But they do a good job of maintaining the peace, and they have moderators. For instance, I'm a moderator in Nate's streams and in OJ streams, so if anybody starts acting inappropriate, that's where we step in to calm things down. Small little man, hello there. Is Silk Song confirmed to be $20? It sure looks like it. It sure looks like Silk Song is $20, which is pretty impressive. It's been confirmed. Unless if it changes for some reason in some territory, which I don't anticipate like that being a thing. I mean, more than like $1 or $2 this way because of exchange rates and stuff like that. Otherwise, yeah. For a game that is a sequel to a title that sold 15 million copies and that has been in development for this long, hyped up for this long, to the point that the sequel has been so desired, so talked about, they could have gotten away, based off of probably the quality of the game also being up here, they could have gotten away with this game costing more. But I think folks will be happy with that game. It will speak volumes in how many people are talking about it, how well it's being reviewed, and they're just going to get that many more sales out there for the game being an affordable entry point. And that talking point will probably also spawn off and say, hey, folks that don't know about Silk Song, never played the original Hollow Knight, you mean to tell me that I could buy that one for cheap too and have 2 games for less than $40? Heck yeah. So it's going to work out for them. It's also a smaller team. You don't have to make it $60, $70 when you have several people working on it, as opposed to a few hundred, right? Corey Bowen, welcome. A second Gale Force, yes. This is our designated stream. The morning one was a bonus, but the morning one ended up being a lot of fun. Michael Gutmann, hey there. How you doing? I'm doing well. Good to see you here again. Risky was in here once. Tsukino Ame, yeah. Yesterday or a couple days ago. Let's see. Mario Master. It can't be after the 13th, right? Regarding like a Direct or a Mario Direct. It can. There's no rule that says it can't. I just don't think it's the most likely for one to happen on that 11th or 12th and then another one to happen later. Unless if that later one is one for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, because during this Nintendo Direct, presumably next week on the 11th or 12th, Nintendo says, and stay tuned for an all-focused Metroid Prime Direct, September 29th or whatever, in which then you've got the release date of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond being like October 7th or something like that, right? Like they're just, bam, hitting you hard, boom, boom, with Metroid Direct, succeeded by the Metroid Prime 4 release date. It's possible. I'm still having a tricky time figuring out when is Metroid Prime 4 going to release. Early October? Halloween? Early November? or before middle of December. That's a lot of possibilities there, you know. That's a whole lot of maybe this, maybe that. Hard to say. Pokemon fan wants more GameCube games. Yep, we'll be getting them. Let's see. What else we got? Trying to make sure I don't miss the comments. Jay Walker, Nintendo should port Samus Returns on Switch 1 and 2. Yeah, they should. I agree. They should. At this point, I'm surprised that it hasn't, but Nintendo could certainly be saving it for when there's a greater gap. And instead of having a gap, boom, throw in Samus Returns in HD on a Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. That's what I'm guessing will happen sooner or later. The next 3D Mario game will be mind-blowing. I agree. I think it's going to be mind-blowing. Looking at what Nintendo did with Donkey Kong Bonanza, oof, it definitely has me pumped up for the possibilities. Because Mario is as A-tier as it gets for Nintendo. They put in a lot of effort into Mario, into Zelda. Those are the two top dogs. In terms of sales, yeah, you've got Mario Kart and Animal Crossing that top them, but big time Mario and Zelda. So if we get a new 3D Mario game fall of 2026, I think we are in for a treat. Let's see. What else we got? Habib, welcome back. Thank you for the good wishes. I remember. Good wishes and wishfulness for peace. Corey Baum, you gotta go. That's okay. Thank you for being here. Small little man, my wallet's scared for the rest of 2025 or the end of it. Ghost of Yote, yeah. Silk Song, Metro Prime 4, Pokemon Legends, ZA, Kirby Air Riders. Oh my gosh. You just listed off like the 5 games that I'm most likely buying. I already have Ghost of Yote pre-ordered. I have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond pre-ordered from like June of 2017 at Best Buy. That's wild. That was a long time ago. Ninty Prince, hey man, I saw you on Mike Odyssey podcast. Yeah, every Friday night I'm on Mike Odyssey's podcast and we have a good time there. Mr. Black, hello everyone. Hello, Mr. Black. Welcome. I'm glad you're able to make it today to this stream because I had a bonus stream this morning and we had a good conversation. So I want to go over some of those topics that we talked about this morning for you here now and for some others that, you know, weren't able to make it to the bonus stream because this is the main intended 3 p.m. time slot that we now have. This morning one was bonus, but we got to go over some of that stuff because it was pretty cool. I'll get to that in a moment. Michael Gutmann, there haven't been too many live streams or videos lately from Prime or Paul. I'm Paul, but I think they will start doing again. Well, so Nate, he's been pretty busy. He's been in Washington, you know, covering PAX West. So that's a couple days. You got to fly out there. You got to fly back. You got a hotel stay in between. You know, I'm sure him and his wife are enjoying some of the city, some of the state before going back. So he'll be back to live streaming and making videos. In the meantime, you can go to Nintendo Prime's YouTube channel and check out the daily shorts. You can support him in that way. The shorts are my shorts, yeah, but you know, I'm happy that they're on Nate's channel because Nate's cool. Published. Talk again about your Mario Universe idea. That would be pretty cool. You know what, Published? I think I'll do that for you all now live, but I'm also going to make a designated video on it. I think it's cool enough that it needs a video. Mr. Black saying, Your nose is all stopped up. Oh, you're like clogged? You need more rest. You need that. You need that nice good rest. That Vicks vapor rub, old school method. I'd get the Vicks vapor rub and stick it in my nostrils, and whoo, that gets you woken up. Risky Gumlar, small little man ghost of Yote looks freaking awesome. Oh, you're talking to? Well, yeah, that looks like a good game. Ghost of Tsushima was awesome. I loved it back in 2020. So good. Tsukino Ame, you're good. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah. Mr. Black, hey man. Awesome sauce, thank you. I was working. Yeah, I know you were probably working. Alright. Jeez, I'm not gonna catch up to the chat anytime soon. You're all popping off, which is great. It's awesome to see the community healthy and at it live. But for Mr. Black, for the several of you here that weren't here this morning, what did we talk about? We talked about some cool conversations going on from Capcom and Gearbox. Some top brass are expressing how much they like the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware, how they're impressed with it, pleased with it, how it's selling better than they thought, how they would like to make more games for it. On the Gearbox side, who are the developers of Borderlands 4 coming out to Nintendo Switch 2 in just a few weeks, or a month and a half, still, close enough. Without breaking any kind of NDA, it looks like Gearbox has more in the pipeline for Nintendo Switch 2 than just Borderlands 4. That's pretty exciting. That bodes well for you if you're a multi-platform fan, if you like first-person shooters, if you like what else Gearbox works on, and all within that 2K umbrella. That's pretty exciting. And on the Capcom side, Mr. Black, and those of you in the chat, I know there are several of you, but Mr. Black specifically came in and was like, hey, thanks for catching me up to pace. I was at work. Hey, you're all welcome. If this is new for you, maybe some of you already heard this making the rounds, but, you know, Capcom would like to see Monster Hunter get bigger and bigger and bigger. That has really become their bread and butter. It's their best-selling games each generation for the last few. Despite being younger than Street Fighter, it has topped Street Fighter, right? Monster Hunter is a pretty big deal, and it's not going away anytime soon. In fact, they've got a Street Fighter 6 collab going on right now. But the thing is, Monster Hunter Wilds hasn't been able to explode as big as Capcom would have liked in Japan, and that is in part to the install base on PlayStation and to a lesser extent Xbox. If it were on Nintendo Switch somehow, the game would have sold another several million in Japan. If it was on Nintendo Switch 2 coming out of the gates, yeah, it would be a few months later than it released on other consoles, but it would have been a hot one to have in June. Now, Capcom hasn't confirmed that they are indeed releasing Monster Hunter Wilds on Nintendo Switch 2, but what I could see happening is them making Monster Hunter Rise 2, or another game that's basically the equivalent of Monster Hunter Rise, that's from the ground up, built for Nintendo Switch 2, to fully take advantage of this system, and then, after a year, half year, whatever, of exclusivity, yeah, port it and modify it accordingly to PlayStation 5, to Xbox Series S, right? That makes sense. I think that's what Capcom's going to do with Monster Hunter. You cannot skip Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 if you're a Japanese developer who also wants to have your game succeed in your own home country and sell at a decent percentage to the several million, if not 10, 20, 30 million people that end up buying a Nintendo platform every generation. You can't skip it. Square Enix, you got to bring those Final Fantasies day and date on Nintendo. You might even benefit from making a numbered or a significant, cool spin-off Final Fantasy game for Nintendo Switch 2 first in mind, then porting it over to others and see just how well it does. Michael Gutmann, you're telling Mr. Black you're going to wait for the physical edition, but you wish you were a digital collector so you could get 2 days early. Let's see. We got Boo Mini from PAX West. Well, back home. You're already in Washington. You're already back home. Ghost of Tsushima is one of your favorite games of all time, so you're very excited. Heck yeah. Anthony Allen, hi there. Welcome. PS is the king of gaming. What question did I not get to that you'd like me to get to, or did I get to it by now? Oh, anyway, with the rise of PC handhelds and hybrid system has become very popular thanks to Switch, do you think Google or other big tech companies will ever introduce a new system for the market soon? It's not the easiest of spaces to get into and to be very successful. After all, you see a lot of different PC companies out there making their own PC hybrid portables, like Nintendo Switch. And Nintendo Switch 2, in the last 3 months, less than that really, has already outsold all of them combined. So it's not a guaranteed bona fide hit that you're going to sell multiple millions of them, right? But a company big enough, like an Amazon, like a Google, like Apple, if there were someone that could make a hybrid system and probably not have that much in terms of exclusive IP, but market it as a gaming device that also has got your Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus, etc., can connect to your library of iTunes, can be your easy go-to shop for Google search and stuff, watching videos, dockable, all that stuff, costs $1,000, higher tier market. It's possible. I hope that answers that question. PS is the king of gaming. It's not the easiest scrolling through trying to get everybody's question. I try though. Michael Gutmann, you might double dip, says Mr. Black. You don't want to wait till January. I know how that is. You've been looking for a Hollow Knight physical even though you already have it. What else we got in here? Yeah, the chat is going so fast that unless if I see my name tagged, it's tough. Unless if I get a super chat, it's tough. But I am trying to get to everybody. Well, where else are we? Metroid Prime 4 could be like Echoes in some capacity. Mr. Black, you're feeling better slowly. You've got some medicine. That's good. You got the medicine. Help you out. Everyone's wishing you to feel better. I just read Michael Gutmann's comment. That's pretty funny. If you missed Nate's stream, his live stream at the end of PAX is still up. You can still check it out. Devs want to make games for Switch 2, but heard Nintendo's gatekeeping the dev kits. So that's a little bit of an interesting situation. This slow rollout could be split up the different drops so that it's not too much all at once so that everybody can be heard. Nintendo's got a strategy, and I think it'll pay off. I think instead of having everyone have access instantly, let time go by, but not too much time because you know that development's going to take longer. Got to be careful. Robbie Rains, hi there. Let's see, any more geared towards me? Some are geared towards each other. The Campfire game got a dev kit. The one where you can roast the marshmallow, yeah. If Capcom brings Resident Evil Requiem on Emusha 5 and Pragmata on Switch 2, I'll believe in Nintendo again. Oh, I mean, I don't know what has. I don't know what is there to believe in or not believe in Nintendo based off of what a third party does or does not do. That's kind of up to the third party. Nintendo could negotiate, ask, pitch, campaign to them, but if they have a different prerogative, then that's kind of on them. Takes money, takes assets to develop codes for multiple different games. Now, you could also make the argument that if a third party feels that there's a lot of potential for a console, if they have a lot of faith in it, they will make it happen, right? But yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 is plenty powerful. It's plenty capable. In terms of raw specs, Risky and everybody else, Nintendo Switch 2 is very strong. With that DLSS, it's a difference maker that a lot of developers aren't even utilizing yet. Small Little Man, the official Rayman Twitter, uploaded a video celebrating the 30th anniversary, and they said they have some announcements to make in the next few months. Maybe we should check that out, huh? I really want a new Rayman game. Yeah. What do you think about GTA coming to Switch 2? I think it should. I want it to. Happy birthday to my favorite limbless guy, Raymond 30. We could watch this one together. Let me know if you want to watch this one together, and we will. I'll pause it for now, just in case. Yeah, the last couple of Rayman games were great. Rayman Legends, super fun. Good quality. I believe in Nintendo because Nintendo is awesome, and so is Switch 2. Heck yeah, Mr. Black. Like, if you just bought a Nintendo Switch and didn't buy a single third-party game all 8 years, you still had a few dozen excellent titles. And that should be enough of a reason to buy a Nintendo console. You have a few dozen excellent first-party titles all generation long. There you go. No third parties at all. Whatever. You like Zelda, Mario, Smash Brothers, Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion, Astral Chain, etc., etc., you got it. But you also like Doom and Wolfenstein and Dragon Ball Z and Mortal Kombat and the list goes on. You got it. Michael, though, to answer that question, I certainly hope that GTA 6 comes to Nintendo Switch 2. Do I think it will? I'm going to go ahead and put my money in the yes hat. You know, I'm going to run a poll in just a moment. But let me see if I could get to some more questions first. You'd like Monster Hunter World on Switch 2? Tsukino Ame, yeah. Maybe Capcom would pull out from the past Monster Hunter World and put that on Nintendo Switch 2. It could definitely run it. I mean, it's an Xbox One PS4 game. Would it be too old? Would it be too jarring not to have the live wire whipping throughout the game? Could they add something to it, maybe? To be more like Rise? Do you think Splatoon Raiders release date will be shown at the General Direct next week? That's one that, if it's coming out this year, yes. But since I think it's a 2026 title, I think they give us a quarter. I think they say Splatoon Raiders early summer 2026 or spring 2026, you know? But if it's this year, then yes, release date. Google tried the Stadia thing, but that didn't turn out so well regarding that question earlier, yeah. If the Series S could handle it, Switch 2 could probably handle it, yes. Bradley Taylor, hi there. Third-party games have run... Third-party games are running great on Nintendo Switch 2. Street Fighter 6, excellent. WWE 2K25, excellent. Even Madden and FC, they're running fine also. It's a little bit about optimization from the developer, how long they've had the dev kits, and how much effort they put in it, and their understanding of the hardware. You watch. Third-party games in time will be looking and running better than they are now. Until the demand is too high, in which case then you need something like next gen. I hope for a Mario 40th Anniversary Direct on September 4th and an announcement tomorrow. Bradley Taylor, that'd be tremendous if it happens. Star Wars Outlaws looks good on Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, it does look good. Hello, 10,000 Noodles. Mr. Black, I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky on Switch 2, and it's beautiful. Having said that, I've had No Man's Sky for over a year, but couldn't play it on the first Switch because of how it ran. That's another point. It's a free update, right, Mr. Black? Pretty sweet. No Man's Sky. You already had it, and now to see that jump up at no extra cost is great. Nintendo's a weird company, but you still love them. They march to the beat of their own drum, that's for sure. Small little men, they're different. Bradley Taylor, sorry. I see you do karate. I used to do it from 2018 to 2024. That's cool. That's good. Khabib, see you later. Have a good one. Thanks for showing up for a bit. Okay. Pick your poison, Alundra, or... Oh, hold on. The chat just jumped. Alundra is 2D, and I think... Hold on. Okay, hold on. That's not for me. Ocarina of Time HD for Switch 2 could sell a lot. Hope it's happening in late 2026. Yeah, I'm all on board for Ocarina of Time in 2026. 40th anniversary of Zelda. Be so cool. Okay. Ninty Prince Paul. Whoop. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Paul Gale, please answer my question. What's your take on Game Freak betrayal of Nintendo by making Beast of Reincarnation for PS and Xbox but not Nintendo Switch 2? Well, it hasn't been announced for Nintendo Switch 2 yet. It may or may not. Game Freak isn't the full owner of the Pokemon Company. The Pokemon Company is split between Creatures Inc., Nintendo, and Game Freak. And believe it or not, Nintendo also has stock in partial ownership of Game Freak and Creatures Inc. So Nintendo is a good holder of the Pokemon Company. But Game Freak, they are their own development studio. So in a way, by Nintendo owning some of Game Freak, it's partially Nintendo's own decision to be making Beast of Reincarnation for other consoles. Now, not entirely, not exactly that statement, but developers are free to make what they want on other platforms, and they clearly had development kits of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series for a longer amount of time than they did Nintendo Switch 2. Even though Pokemon Company is close to Nintendo, that doesn't mean Game Freak 100%. But yeah, sometimes you have an idea and want to make something for another system, so go for it. Doesn't mean that game's not coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Hopefully it does. We'll see. Mario Master is asking everyone, will the next 3D Mario game be open world or not? Yes or no? Small Little Man, are you asking me, do I ever have negative opinions about Nintendo? Negative opinion about Nintendo? I'd have to think a little bit more on that. But to answer the question, like, do I think that they have ever made decisions that probably they should have picked the other option in? Yes. As an example, this is a big one. It's a hard one, too, to answer. because I love the Nintendo 64 for what it was. I love the cartridge format. I love the controller. It's one of my favorite systems of all time. Certain games from Nintendo wouldn't have been quite the same had it not been a disc-based system. But in retrospect, what would have been if Nintendo released the Nintendo 64 when they did, with the same power, same specs, same ability to have an expansion pack added on, but it was a CD-based system from the get-go. Ooh, how different could that generation have been? The third parties, the price per game, the manufacturing costs for the cartridge being not existent and instead being pennies for a CD. Very, very different industry. So is that a negative opinion about Nintendo? Not necessarily, but do I think that the CD route for Nintendo 64 could have been the better one? Maybe. You know what I mean? I look at it from multiple angles. If GTA 6 comes to Switch 2, I'll sell all of your PS collection and play solely on Switch 2 forever. That's cool, Risky. The Mario formula is fine as is. Hey, Huddy, what's up? Good to see you here. You would play a Mario 3D open world. Yes, No Man's Sky got a huge update called Voyagers for free. Awesome, Mr. Black. I've seen a couple of different content creators on YouTube speak very highly on No Man's Sky on Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's running, so I'm happy to see that. Boo Mini, do you think you'll get Crimson Desert? I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Maybe. Feel free to scroll past my idiocracy today. The family had to get together and I am toasty. Hey, you're always welcome here for anything and everything. Free Metroid hat with a super chat. Wow, out of nowhere. Big thanks, big appreciation. I would love a Mario Maker 3D one day. It would be so cool. You know what, Free Metroid hat? First of all, big thank you. I really appreciate it. Secondly, that's going to be my poll right now. I'm going to ask the chat. Would you like... Oh, no, that's a question. I want to make it poll. Yeah. Thank you for your Metroid hat. Would you like a Mario Maker 3D one day? Let's see what the chat says. Live, asking 25 plus people right here and now. Would you like a Mario Maker 3D one day? I would. I think it would be cool. Oh man, to have a sandbox of N64 polygons to play with, going through different engines, sunshine, different water effects, galaxy, to make my own little planetoids would be so cool. Yeah, I could see that. Let me get Free Metroid hat up here. Thank you, Free Metroid hat. And just like that, Free Metroid hat helped boost up the stream. We are now at $10 total, which this also boosts up the percentage chance, that likelihood of the $64 being reached and somebody getting a Nintendo Switch eShop card. Oh, I saw this question asked earlier, but I don't think I answered it in the moment, and I apologize, but I don't remember who asked it. But somebody asked, on how many streams have I given out an eShop gift card? So far, 3. On 3 separate streams. 3 or 4. Yeah. And it's been cool. It's been fun. It's great seeing somebody win each time. Makes me happy. The winner's happy. But nobody's even salty for not winning. Folks are still clapping on and rooting for their fellow friend that won it. But for those of you that are popping in now that don't know what's up, every $64 that the stream makes, I give $10 back to the community via eShop card. And that's a kind of fun little perk that this stream is hopefully slowly getting known for. Thank you, Free Metroid Hat. Thank you, Boo Mini, once again. Let's see, what else? Nin128, hello, was the PGN show. Wahoo! That's right. Good question, Mr. Black. Too risky. Does he have a Nintendo Switch 2? Yeah, do you have a Nintendo Switch 2, Mr. Black? I mean, risky? Because it's a terrific system. If you don't have one yet already... Actually, two questions. Risky, do you have a Nintendo Switch? Number one. Number two, do you have a Nintendo Switch 2? Because if you don't have a Switch, I definitely recommend a Nintendo Switch 2 because you would be exposed to just so many wonderful Nintendo Switch games. Just like if somebody skipped out on PS4, PS5 gives them access to a lot of PS4 games. So if you miss out on the Switch, risky get a Switch 2. Unless if you already have both or either, then like you already know why it's an amazing system. Okay, let's keep going. Got a lot of comments trying to get to everybody. Yeah, Nintendo's working great with third parties. Nintendo Switch 2 is definitely going to last another several years. Even if Nintendo Switch 2 only sells like 127 million, that's still like a comparable drop from NES to SNES. Switch to Switch 2, 127 million, that still makes you like the third best selling console of all time, for crying out loud. Like, that's terrific. Let's see what else we got. Free Metroid had another one. All new episode of Alien Earth drops tonight. Can't wait to watch it at 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm now into episode 2. Free Metroid Hat. Oh, good reminder. Very good reminder. So, if you all have not seen it yet, Free Metroid Hat and I definitely recommend you check out Alien Earth, because it is pretty sweet. Now, I'm almost done with episode 2, but I'm really liking it so far. Wait, Free Metroid Hat, would tonight be the 5th episode? I think 5th, right? Check it out. Check it out, folks. That brings our total to 15, which is pretty sweet. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Mrs. Paul Gale Network. That's my wife. What's your favorite Super Nintendo game? Oh, man. We're going to... My wife asking me this question, it's going to take me forever to answer it because I don't know if I have an answer off the top. Super Mario World, what got me started, was such a great game that it's forever one of the GOATs. Street Fighter 2, such an influential title. I can never not say enough positive things about Street Fighter 2. Cybernator, Super Metroid, one of the most perfect games ever. Street Fighter Alpha 2, with that 1996 jank. I love the Super Nintendo version of Alpha 2 because it was impressive as can be. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, Final Fantasy VI, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, Mega Man X. Oh, Mrs. Paul Gale Network. Barbie. Super Mario RPG. Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. I don't think I can answer this question right now. What's my favorite Super Nintendo game? I'm gonna... For sheer nostalgia, maybe the amount of hours played, so many early memories of it, I might say Super Mario World. I love it. I don't know. Good question, though. I am behind on chats. Behind on the chat. Let me see. Mr. Black talking to Brian C about being under the weather, but you've got some medicine making you feel better right now. I'm happy to hear that. I hope you feel better, man. Take it easy. Hopefully this stream is giving you some energy, some lifeblood. Hype for Fallout Season 2, Michael Gutman. Yeah. Is Peach coming? Maybe. She's with the kiddos right now. Switch 2 library is so good right now. I mean, we kicked off with Mario Kart World. You gotta buy it. Fast Fusion. You gotta buy it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. You gotta buy it. In just another couple of months, Kirby Air Riders. You gotta buy it. And then, like, a month after that, probably, Metro Prime 4 Beyond. You gotta buy it. If you don't have another console, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, Street Fighter 6. You gotta buy it. Fortnite free on Nintendo Switch 2. If you don't own any other platform, play it. It's free and it's great. Nintendo Switch 2 library is awesome right now. It's so good for a system barely 3 months old in like 3 more days. But waiting for next year is fine. I look at it as getting to play and experience more of life and more of fun sooner than later. That's why I'm an early adopter. But hey, everyone's different. It's all good. Oh, risky waiting for the price to go up. Yeah, like right now is the time to get it. Be an early adopter, play it longer, have more fun longer. You know? Oh. Free Metric Hat talking about it so good. Freaking Alien Earth, yeah. Mrs. Paul Gale Network, we gotta watch Alien Earth. We gotta continue that. Can't wait for more Monster Hunter Stories 3, Tamagotchi Life, and Animal Crossing. Yes, Monster Hunter Stories 3. Capcom's big on Nintendo. Capcom and Nintendo have a long, storied relationship. They're friends. You're going to get some good stuff coming from Capcom. They always support Nintendo. You're welcome, Mr. Black. I'm glad the medicine's starting to work. Pokemon Legends ZA2. Yes, Mark Lance. And Splatoon Raiders not too long after. And Dust Bloods, like, for crying out loud. Improved versions of Hogwarts Legacy, if you like Harry Potter. Even if you don't, still a good game. Don't forget ZA upgrade packs. Yeah! Oh, man, I've been playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC. It's so good. It's so much fun. A direct is coming. Oh, God, this is a lively stream. What's going on here? Why are y'all popping off so much? I can't even respond. I mean, thank you, but my gosh, I'm probably behind in the chat. And I'm going to end this poll, by the way. Overwhelming. Would you like a Mario Maker 3D one day? Yes, 72%. No, 28%. There you go. Boom. Poll ended. Success. 10,000 Noodles. You think Capcom gives S2, Switch 2, its own Monster Hunter game instead of just porting Wilds? That's what I was talking about earlier in the stream. I think Capcom will... I could see them potentially porting Wilds, but I think they'll do something from the ground up for Nintendo Switch 2 because they saw how freaking successful Monster Hunter Rise was on Nintendo Switch. It sold like 8.7 million before they even ported it over to PC and other consoles. The game sold like over 11 million now, if I'm not mistaken, and the vast majority of that is Nintendo Switch sales. Let me see if I could scroll back and find where I left off. Oh, this is tough. Trying to find where I left off. We've got 10,000 Noodles talking about Skies of Arcadia Legends. I would like to see a remake of that. That would be a good one. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. All great titles. Risky, list top 10 favorite Nintendo GameCube games if you're a Nintendo fan. I don't know if that's to me or to someone else, but that's easy. In no particular order, Super Smash Bros. Melee, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, Metroid Prime, Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime 2, I like it a lot. Resident Evil 4, an exclusive for like 10 months. Mario Kart Double Dash, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door was great. Luigi's Mansion, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, F-Zero GX, Super Mario Sunshine, Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2. Eternal Darkness, the best version of Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur 2, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, another great one. If I didn't mention Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, that one is a launch game. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, Star Fox Assault, Star Fox Adventures, Kirby Air Ride, I liked it too. Beautiful Joe, Henshin a Go-Go, baby. Love Beautiful Joe. Resident Evil Remake, Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. Oh. Okay, I clearly listed more than 20. Yes, I'm a real Nintendo fan. Yes, I'm a real GameCube fan. GameCube was an amazing system. You were asking Pokemon fan. Oh. Mr. Black responding to Mrs. Paul Gale Network with A Link to the Past. Yeah. Yeah, you can't go wrong with A Link to the Past. Some of Zelda's finest. Fire Emblem presence needs to be here. Dank Meme Center X. You know, Dank Meme Center X, we need Fire Emblem 3 Houses to get a bump up. Or another game that's kind of like it. I love 3 Houses. That's my favorite Fire Emblem. But Awakening is legit too. Fire Emblem in general is a really good series, and I'm glad is now bigger than ever. Okay, some more talking back and forth. Good. Different favorites. Oh, Donkey Kong Country 3, Small Little Man. I like Donkey Kong Country 3. I think sometimes I don't say it right away because I have more fond memories of Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. But 3 is, make no mistake, a great game that I enjoy quite a bit. It is just as good in many ways as like 2 and probably better than 1 in others. But Donkey Kong Country will always be one of my tops because I love DK. Specifically, like I love Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country 2 I think is the better game, but you couldn't play as DK in it. But that dual nature, Diddy and Dixie, was terrific. And then Donkey Kong Country 3, you got Dixie and her hair, and that was awesome. And some very imaginative levels. And then Kitty, who I didn't like Kitty as much as Diddy or Donkey Kong, but yeah, Kitty's fine. But yeah, I probably go like, for nostalgia's sake, 1, 2, 3. In quality's sake, 2 debatable, 1 or 3, and then the other one. Yeah. Let's see, what else? We got more popping off. Tsukino Ame is going to get some wine ready for bedtime. Okay. And Mr. Black's got some beer in the meantime. I think 10,000 Noodles. You've got something in the meantime. Everyone's got something right now. 10,000 Noodles. You think Capcom... Oh, okay, I got that one already. Oh, and you should not... Oh, yeah, Shinobi. That demo was so good, Huddy. $1,000 for PlayStation 6. Oof, it's going to be expensive. It's gonna be pricey. Nin128 got to get quicker at the chat reading. Oh my gosh, yes. Well, there's a couple of different ways that I could get quicker. I could only read what I'm tagged in, like the Paul Gale Network. I could do that, and that would make my life easier. But it'd be a little less fun, a little less hectic, because I like going pop, 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 pop. It's just sometimes it takes so long to get there. Or I could just read the super chats. But I know that not everyone has some disposable cash, even though I appreciate the dono. So I try to get to everything. There may come a time where I just can't. I just too far. Scrolling, you know. We've got 29 people watching now. How many people are here just for the gift card? I don't know. We may get it. We may get there. We might not. You know, the stream, let's see. How are we at on time? Oh, technically, the Nintendo 64-minute stream ended, but we have that 15-minute extension, which brings us, because we got $15 in super chats. So we're at 8 more minutes until the stream will end. So the stream's got an end time of 8 minutes, but super chats will make it go longer, and super chats will also get to that eShop gift card giveaway. Let's see if I could read more of these. Some you're all voting. Some you're all talking with each other. Yeah, Mr. Black, what you said. We don't insult other content creators here. I agree. Thank you for bringing that up. Brian C., it's easy to pick up. Okay. Missing that Mario Party 5 and 6. Yep. Satisfy Grip should be coming. Cool. Skies of Arcadia Legends. Yes. Roger Enyard. Welcome, Roger. We talked about you this morning. Oh, who asked about... Peach, do you want to say hi? Come here, Peach. Come here, Peach. Peach, everybody, Peach wants to say hi. Now, normally Peach sits on my lap. No, I should say normally Peach does a trick for a treat, but she's begging so much for a treat. Come here, Peach. Oh, look at this dog. Look at this dog. Look at this dog. You want a treat? You want a treat, huh? You want a treat? You want a treat. Sit. Stay. Calm. She's not calm. Peach. 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 Gentle. Oh, she's crazy over the treat. Normally, Peach does tricks. She knows how to dance, spin around, lay down, give high fives. She knows how to shake, pick which hand a snack is in. She knows how to lick ears. She could dance, but sitting on my lap, she can't do anything. She sees the bag in front. Peach, there's no more treat for you. You get a belly. You got a belly on you. You want more? You want more snacks? You see Mrs. Paul Gale Network?
Hi.
Oh, Peach. Oh, Mrs. Paul Gale Network says hi. Peach, you want more snacks? You have to ask the chat. Only if the chat says you can have snacks. Yeah. If the chat gives you a super chat, that super chat will be for you, and I'll give you the treat so you can get more chunky. That's up to them. I'll hold Peach here in the meantime. Let's see. What other comments? Oh yeah, Roger Enyard. That's what I was talking about. I forgot who it was, but somebody earlier this stream said, whoever gave me the super chat, thank you. And I said, it was actually Roger Enyard. So Roger Enyard, now that you're here, I forgot who I was talking to earlier that said thank you to whomever it was, but that was Roger. So now you know who to thank. Let's see what else we got. More talking. Mrs. Paul Gale Network says that Super Mario Brothers 3 is the GOAT. Yeah, she's a big fan of the Super Mario All-Stars version of Super Mario Brothers 3. We need Street Fighter 2 on NSO. I mean, we have Street Fighter 2 on the what's it called? Street Fighter 30th Anniversary package, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, the Super Nintendo version would be cool. Need to remake Donkey Kong. That would be pretty cool. Dang Meme Center X with that nice James Bond. Paul Gale, Paul Gale. I should say it different. The name's Gale. Paul Gale. Emoji, looking good. Your fondest memories are actually Yoshi's Island back on SNES. 10,000 Noodles, that's a fantastic game. Pokemon Fan 34 asks Mrs. Paul Gale Network, you going to get another pug?
No.
You heard it from her. No. Just Peach for now. Small Little Man, you think that Donkey Kong Country 3 released way too late in the SNES lifespan? I mean, it still did well, sold well, was well received. Here's a weird thing that, like, the Nintendo of now would have used that game and put it on Nintendo 64. Just like the Nintendo of now will take a Wii U game and put it on Nintendo Switch, right? Donkey Kong Bonanza has zero chance at Game Awards, sadly. Oh, I don't think so. One, it released within the calendar year, smack dab in the middle of it, July. So it's eligible. And in terms of quality, it's one of the highest rated games of the year, and typically the top 6 or so highest rated games are the games that get nominated. So I think Donkey Kong Bonanza, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Split Fiction, Metroid Prime 4, Ghost of Yote, and Hollow Knight Silksong are your likely candidates for top 6, but we'll see. But I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is definitely going to be a nominee. If it's not a nominee at the Game Awards, it'll be nominated at plenty of sites out there. Newspaper, news channels, magazines. Not that there's a lot of magazines anymore, but you know. Bonanza is going to be just fine. Huddy with the Mario World, FF6, Link to the Past, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, probably in your top. Yeah. Michael Gutmann saying we're at 30 viewers. Heck yeah. Yeah, we're switching off between 25 and 30. It's pretty awesome. Like the stream. Thank you, Michael Gutmann. PS always selling well. Yeah, PlayStation has typically sold well over the years. Like, even their worst selling console, the PlayStation 3, still has like 86 million. That's not bad at all. Now, Nintendo is overall the market leader in terms of console sales. But doesn't matter if one system happens to be just slightly less good. They're both good. Tropical Freeze was perfect. Yeah, Mario Master. Oh, so that's a good one. Donkey Kong Country Returns, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Do those two top out the original trilogy? Oh, kind of in some ways. They're amazing games, amazing games. Bonanza has a decent chance, yeah. Yeah, outside of the PS Vita, which only did like 13 million. Still, like, PS3 did like 86 or something. Why did Beat 'em Ups fake a leak just for the sake of it? It was a little bit of an experiment. Interest, curiosity, for fun, how to see, or to see how far would it spread, what would happen. Yeah. Yes, the only read the post that mentioned the published. That might be what I have to do, but I'm trying to get to everybody's. Was driving when it came up. Didn't feel like it to Rose the Trail, but Game Freak's new game made me a little mad. One of the studios that makes Pokemon could do their graphics like that. Yeah. See, Pokemon is on such a schedule with their games that they release them and they try to release the main entries in line with TV show, new age range, new kids growing up into the product, card releases, etc., etc. I think that you could get away with, though, and you could succeed in having more time, more development. Give it to them. Stagger something out in between, or take more time with the Legends game if you are really dependent on the show matching the cards, matching the new generation of release and the product and the kids aging up and new fans. If you're very concerned on that, I think you could take more time on the adjacent games. But also, Pokemon, it accounts for a few hundred different characters and a few hundred different moves and several thousands of combinations, so there's a lot more to it. How many other games out there have several hundred different characters in it and that many overall thousands worth of movesets? I think of Game Freak, Creatures Inc., Pokemon Company, Nintendo, they all wanted, like, let's make a really small Pokemon game and let's crank up the graphics. You could get like a Tears of the Kingdom type game. Somebody asked earlier, Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? Even though Tears of the Kingdom does some things better and bigger, I give it to Breath of the Wild as it's my favorite game of all time. And I still like certain things that it does more than Tears of the Kingdom. Even if PS6 is going to be $1,000, it's going to sell well. Maybe. Depends on the market at the time. And it also depends on, will it be only a home console? Or will it be a hybrid? Nintendo has done really smart business making the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 hybrid. Now you like the flow chat interaction? Good. Thank you, Dang Meme Center X. Free Metric Hat. Did you play 007 Nightfire? Yes, I did on GameCube back in the day. It's your favorite 007 game. That's awesome. If you didn't already know, I'm a Bond fan, right? We looked at this the other day. We might look at it again right now. I think we'll look at it again right now for the heck of it. I did play Nightfire. Nightfire was a good one. Yeah. It's probably my favorite non-GoldenEye Bond. $15 total. Means we have $49 until the gift card. That's right, Mr. Black. The math is mathin'. PS3 was the gen you mostly skipped. Oh, it was stolen a couple of weeks after you got it? That sucked. Oh, that could be a bummer. I'm sorry, 10,000 Noodles, that happened. Small little man. Good point about the PS5 Pro being $750 and not selling all that well. Oh, hold on. This is actually incorrect. PS is and always will be the market leader and home for third-party games. Okay, half of that statement is not correct. And this isn't to be rude or anything. It's just facts. The main go-to place for third-party games, that is the case now, has been the case for a while, and could very well likely continue to be the case in the future, unless if you account for Steam, in which case Steam probably leads PlayStation on the third-party front. But being the market leader, actually, if you look at Nintendo's timeline from Famicom to now, and you look at Sony's timeline from PlayStation to now, Nintendo's got a 10-year head start. So to be fair, you take Nintendo's timeline and you divide it by the total amount of years. How many consoles sold divided by how many years? You take PlayStation's timeline, which is a little bit different. How many consoles it sold by how many years? You divide it. Nintendo has overall sold more per year on average than PlayStation has per year on average. Not only that, but it has also sold more overall. Now, the overall feat is because, yeah, it's been out for 11 years more. But more importantly, it's sold more per year on average. So, that's actually not a correct statement, being the market leader. And holy cow! Mr. Block with the round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Love that 007 song. Let's see who gets the card. Whee! Whoa! And just like that, we did it. So, how many folks are in here right now? 29. Ooh, those are still pretty good odds. Okay, for some of you, this is the first time that you're witnessing this, which is really exciting, honestly. Thank you so much, Mr. Black. Somebody in the chat, I hope you are thankful for Boo Mini, Free Metroid Hat, and Mr. Black contributing to what you are about to get. Because these three, with Mr. Black being the... Holy cow, another one I can't even talk. Michael Hall stopping in to say hi while your card charges with a $10. So we got things popping left and right here. We're on a roll. My goodness. That's another $60 on top of our 15. We're at 75 now. I'm trying to say one thing, and then before I can say the other thing, someone else goes and drop in a super chat. Thank you so much, Michael Hall. Welcome. I hope you're having a good time listening to the stream so far. I don't know how long you've been in here for, but I hope you're having a good time. And I hope that you're able to stay enough longer, because we're popping now. Now we're having a great time. And let me update this over here, because we got some cool stuff to go over. Okay, hold on. This is going to take me a bit. And then we're going to roll the wheel. And then someone's going to get their own $10 eShop gift card. And it's going to be pretty freaking sweet. Someone's going to be happy. Thank you so much, Michael Hall. I hope you're able to charge that car nicely, not worry about it, and enjoy the stream. I hope you're feeling good, too. Good to seeing you here. And Mr. Black, once again, thank you so much for big time helping this stream get there. And here we go. Mr. Black, you're getting that Green Ranger love right there. Michael Hall. I'm gonna go ahead and differentiate that 10. I know this isn't in the order necessarily of highest, lowest, but you are all appreciated greatly. Okay. Now you're all like, okay, it was nice having everybody come join the stream. Now everybody go away. Lower the odds. Don't stay in here. Just kidding. Okay. Now there's way too many. Now I'm even further behind. Let's see if I could read some. You should make Mr. Black a channel moderator. Mr. Black needs to be a permanent subscriber because he's doing so much contributions. I'm glad that I think Boom Mini gifted the memberships the other day, was kind enough to do it. Roger Enyart kind enough to do it. So when Mr. Black, someone that I don't think got his own membership, was gifted one, I'm like, dude, that's the least that you do. Least that you need is like, you need to be gifted that one. I know it's random, but yeah, Mr. Black, you deserve that. Tall Show, Green Ranger for the win. You know what? Green Ranger for the win. Or we should get some, oh yeah. And the last one. Oh, this one. We need Green Ranger's own power now! Dragazord! You know what? Maybe that's going to be the thing. Maybe I'll just have the Dragon Dagger here on the desk. And when we get some kind of $50 super chat or something, oh, Peach is like, what's going on with the dagger? What are you doing? Shoot! She's very curious about this. Okay. How do you become a member? I'm already a subscriber. There's a... How does it work, folks, for you all? I don't know what it looks like for you. But so I see membership gifting at the bottom. There's super stickers, super chat, membership gifting. That's how you buy memberships for viewers, but how do you buy one for yourself? I'm not sure, Michael Hall. If somebody could help out Michael Hall with that answer that question for him, that'd be great, because Michael Hall would like to be a subscriber, just doesn't know how. And here I should know how, but I don't know what it looks like on your end. I know how you could give to people, because I can see that right now, but how do you do it? I don't know. Oh, and man, not to be somber, but yeah. R.I.P. Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. I have a nice story with Jason David Frank that I might have to give one time. Oh, I created one of his logos for him and for his daughter. Roger Enyar, what the heck is going on here? Not letting me finish my sentence. But I'll take that. Just sent 5 PGN memberships. Holy smokes. You just did 5 this morning. That's 10 for the day. I think that deserves another Green Ranger. Shing! Because that's 10 for the day. Man, Roger, who are the... I can't even buy the gift card, you guys. This is too much. I'm not going to say stop, but this is too exciting. Woo! Roger, who are the folks that got it? Oh, by the way, before I read that, Robbie Raines saying you're jacked, Paul. Oh, where are the muscles? See, the screen's not even big enough for the muscles. The muscles are too big for the screen. Thanks, Robbie Raines. Brian C. got a membership from Roger. Steven Peterson did. Moonbeam did. Brandon Sanford did. And one more? Did I miss it? Brian Sanford, Moonbeam, Steven Peterson, Brian C. Wait, that's 4. What? There's 5. Oh, and Tall Show. Sorry. Thanks a lot, Roger. Yes, it helps. Hold on. How much does that help? Hold on. That's another 5 times 4, right? That's 20. We might be giving out 2 eShop cards today. We've never given out 2 on a channel before. Oh, shoot. This could be cool. Because I've told you all it's possible. We haven't done it before because you got to get to 128 to do 2. But 20 more bucks, that brings the stream up to 95 out of, well, 128. Dang, that's pretty close. That's pretty freaking close right there. Oh, we're going to get 2 gift cards out. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, let me, hold on a second. Takes me a bit here. Everyone in the chat, sooner or later, is going to be a member of the channel. And if you don't know, so what does the blue belt membership get you? Well, it's pretty sweet because previously it was the green belt tier and above that gave you access to my daily shorts early, several hours early. But in August, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this perk to blue belt folks, which costs less. And I decided to continue that into September. So if you're a blue belt member, which, like, thanks to Roger right now, for instance, 5 more of you are a blue belt member now, and 5 more of you are a blue belt member as of this morning, you're going to get that access a few hours in advance. Robbie Raines, you're watching the countdown videos and those biceps are massive. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. I gotta do, first things first. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not trying to be presumptuous or anything like that, but I am going to buy 2 gift cards right now because, like I said, not to be presumptuous, but probably what's going to happen is if it doesn't happen today, in one of these other streams in the week, it'll happen just because you're all an awesome community that likes one another. And, you know, when you have the opportunity to help someone out a bit, I see you all helping each other out a bit. And that's a nice way to be. So I think it'll just happen eventually. And maybe it doesn't happen for another month. Maybe we go a month and we don't hit that $64 super chat goal again. And that's okay. But if we do, I won't have to go to GameStop again right now to buy it. It'll already be on here. So let me buy this. Check out. I'm buying one. Are you using Streamlabs? Yes, I am. Nin128. The cringe prophet. May be the luckiest person win. Oh, yeah, or may the luckiest. Yeah, yes. Yes. We'll do PayPal, I guess. Now it's finally the most quiet point in the stream. I haven't talked for a whopping 10 seconds. Place order. Okay, I bought one. Maybe I'll buy the other in a moment. Just because I do want to get to somebody getting the gift card. But yeah, we are pretty close. We've never been that close before. That's pretty cool. $33 away. That's not bad. Okay. Should I read any more? Yeah, I'm gonna pull. We're gonna pull. Should we do the giveaway now or read more comments? Giveaway time. Comment time. All right. I will read some comments for a little bit, and then I will get to the giveaway because that's what I said I would do. How many are we at right now? 32. Okay, 32. 1 in 32 chance. Wait, is my wife watching? Oh, my wife's not gonna enter. I'm not gonna enter. I was joking before, like, I could technically type in 1 and enter myself, but that'd be pretty messed up if I won. That'd be kind of lame. Let's see. Let me see if I can do some comments. You should put a link on your channel description for member link. You know what? Nin128? I should. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to find out how to do that because that's a good point. A lot of people come, like 1,000 to like 11,000 people come every day for the various shorts. Now that's a big disparity, but on the high end, like 11,000 people are showing up for a short. On the low end, it's still 1,000. If people were interested in subscribing and because maybe they like the shorts, then they may want to be there, right? So I don't know how, but like between asking Nate, Nate would help out, give me that right answer, or OJ or Andres or somebody would help me get the right answer. Okay, let's see. I'll read a couple of comments. Newegg might have a sale on eShop cards. It happens regularly. That's good advice, Tall Show. I get it from GameStop for $9.50 because I'm that Power Up Pro Remember card or whatever thing. So I get a little bit of a discount. So like if I buy a 20, I get it for 19. If I get a 10, I get it for $9.50. Robbie Reigns 1. Do I recommend keeping Amiibo boxes from Amiibos? Oh, let me tell you about this. My wife, if she could hear me somewhere, she'd probably be laughing right now. Because she said no. So I used to I would take all of my Amiibo out, but as carefully as I could, creep them out and put them back in. So I'd have the art, and I'd have the plastic, and it would be nice and secure. But those things take up volume. Pop, 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 pop. So I started storing them under the bed, behind the couch, underneath the desk, and eventually I was like, dude, I gotta part with the plastic. I gotta part with the big bulb plastic and just keep the artwork. So now all I have are like 100 something cardboardy kind of paper things that is the Mario Smash Amiibo, is, all of these different Amiibo, just the cardboard. And that was my collector person in me holding on to it because I like that aspect, the art value of it, but not without the plastics because I'm never going to resell them. I'm never going to sell them. You know what I mean? I don't want to stall too much longer because I see giveaway time is at 62%. So let me just read a couple more things. Now, if you're asking, do I recommend keeping them in the box in general? Oof, that's a whole nother thing. That means you can't use it for the amiibo functionality, but it is technically a little bit more worthy. It's worth more because it gives you the full sales potential of selling it to somebody. Okay. It would take too long to read too many more comments, but I'm trying to scroll by it a little bit. Actually, I got through quite a few, and now there of course are more. The description of your stream could have the channel membership link embedded, or you could have a bot link pinned. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. That's pretty cool. Oh, and Nin128 doesn't have an idea how to become a link either. So now we've got Nin128 and Michael Hall both asking for the same question. Okay, it is time to roll the dice, so to speak. Hold on, let me get to one second. Okay. If you want to be entered in to the $10 Nintendo eShop gift card giveaway, please type one time only the number 1 in the chat and go for it. Starting now. Type the number 1 in the chat and we'll see. Furious Junker, what's up? What's going on? Hey, you're here right now. You came in at a good time. Peach barking in the back. Yeah, she probably wants to be on stream. She wants to be someone's lucky charm, you know? There are a lot of people right now typing in the number 1. I'll give it a moment. Maybe in the moment, I'm not going to type anything. I rarely type. I'm always talking. When I'm like Nintendo Prime's podcast, Mike Odyssey's podcast, I'm typing a lot. I'm multitasking. I'm typing to the audience, and I'm talking with Joycey, Jay, N64, Josh, Mike Odyssey, Nintendo Prime, Eric Moore. I'm talking to... What's up, Peach? What's up?
She wants treats.
Wants treats? Here you go. Here's your treat bag. Oh, yeah. What a chow hound. She's such a chow hound, y'all. What a chow hound. I'm typing and talking. But in my stream, I guess I don't need to type. Just talk. But right now, let me see. Scrolling up. Yeah, we're 33 from a second gift card, true. Still a bunch of amiibo you haven't opened yet, Joycey. You may not open them, yeah. I mean, I have a couple not opened, like the Gold Mario and Silver Mario, aka Metal Mario. I think it's officially Silver Mario, because I'm like, I don't need them for the functionality's sake, so it's fine that they're not opened. But yeah, the rest of them I was like, I'm gonna play with them. I'm gonna play with this, especially with my kids. I want the functionality. Okay. The cardboard rips, yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer. You can't get it all perfect. The description of your stream, oh yeah, I read that one. They just want to stop by to salute the shorts? Yes, sir. That's right. Okay. You really see how many people are on the stream and how many ones are active in the chat. Yeah. Some folks listen on their car ride home, you know? And that's cool. What's up, Mustache Man? 10,000 noodles, you heard whistling? Yeah, my wife getting Peach's attention. Have I played James Bond Jr. on SNES? My friend, whose birthday is tomorrow, rented that game or owned it. James Pond Jr. Yes, way back in the day. Okay, everybody typed in number 1, correct? Everyone typed in number 1. What time is it draw? We're doing it now. Chat voted 59%. Your amiibo collection is at $3,600. Holy cow. That's a lot. That's pretty big. Okay, how many people are in here? Let's see. 1, 2. Well, how many people are entering in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Those are some pretty good odds. 17. Okay, I see another one. 18. 19. Okay. 19, 20. Okay. It's going to do its thing. I'll give another minute, though. 9 million more days until the next Hollow Knight after Silksong. It probably feels like that, doesn't it? It's been a while. Oh, the only thing I ask is, the winner, I got to give you the code somehow. So, X/Twitter, Discord, Instagram, Facebook. It's kind of the only options. Yeah. Instagram, Discord, Facebook, X. Yeah. That's kind of it. Okay. There's like 21 chances. Robbie Rains, are you saying you're not doing it because you won last time, so you feel guilty? That's why you're not entering in? Mr. Black, you've won it before. You're not entering? 10,000 Noodles, you said this morning you would feel bad entering, so you're not entering? Okay. Okay. Then let's see. I'm going to put it in, and we'll see who wins. Okay. Let's see. There were something like 22 or so people. And congratulations, Boo Mini, on winning the $10 eShop card. Way to go, Boo Mini. Good for you. Congratulations to anybody who wins, but Boo Mini, you know, you've contributed to the stream by getting people, gifting people memberships and stuff like that. So by you getting something back in return, yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's good for you. I'm happy. I'm happy for anybody, but you know, Boo Mini, you got something that I'm like, you deserve. You know what I mean? Everyone deserves it, but like, it's nice that you contributed and you got something, so it's pretty sweet. So good for you. Cool. That's cool. All right. And look at that. And that's what I like to see. That's why this community is so cool, because you're all supportive of one another. You're all rooting each other on. Nobody's feeling all bummed because they didn't get it. Like, I know what it's like. Everybody wants to win eventually. But we've had winners winning lately, and somebody will always win. We might even have a second person win. But Boo Mini. Let me see. We're connected on Discord. Yes. Your digital code has arrived. Discord. Boo Mini, we talked. Boo Mini. Boo Mini, I just sent it to you. Let me know if you got it. Mr. Black having a little bit of a challenge. If someone's got $13, he's willing to do another 20, and then we would roll it one more time. Oh my gosh. A second giveaway in the PGM streams is unheard of. It is unheard of. That's okay. You're welcome, Boo Mini. You're welcome. Enjoy it. That's $10. $10. Ghost Song. Ruffy and the Riverside. Hades. Half of the Kirby and the Forgotten Land Star-Crossed World DLC. Half of a Nintendo Switch Online membership for a year. Okay. What else we got going on here? Maybe I have a chance to finally read some. Oh, we could end the poll. 57% of the people voted, and you got what you wanted. Are you friends with Andres Restart, says Emily Wright. Yeah, I like Andres. Andres is great. He's my friend. We've been talking for a few years together. We did a Star Fox collaboration video together. I've been on his podcast / live stream a couple of times too to talk. Yeah, Andres is good guy. We can get this. Boo Mini, watch you win both giveaways. I mean, that's possible. If she put in the number 1 and, entered herself in again. Tsukino Ame, there's a sale in the eShop now, over 3,000 games. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Surely someone could win something. I mean, surely someone can find something that's attractive enough, I'm gonna leave y'all with something. I've gotta do something real quick. But I'm gonna leave you with something. Hopefully y'all can hear that. I'll be right back.
Sensei of the digital fight, a guiding star in the
what is this? What is this? I come back, $13 more. $20? Mr. Black, ooh, that's, jeez. Very close. Big thank you, Mr. Black. Oh, wait a minute. You're not orange. You're green.
Imagine being able to build.
Now we're not imagining anything. Ad. No, thank you. Ad. Oh, you guys. We're so close. Mr. Black, thank you so much. That's 30. Well, why did I write 30? I meant to write 80 as the total. I mean, I meant that. Not getting tongue-tied. Jeez Louise, Mr. Black. Oh, wait, whoa! Hold on, what? Wait a minute. I came back to see Mr. Black's 20. Hold on, I'm getting all messed up here. I came back to see Mr. Black's 20, and then I scroll up, I'm like, wait, what the heck? What did I miss? Roger Anyar with another 20. Oh my gosh. We did it. You folks, we did it. We did another 40. We hit 135. We hit 135. Oh my gosh. We can't, hold on. Whoa. I'm losing control of what I'm trying to type in and stuff like that. My brain's not computing. Yeah. We went 135. We did it. Oh, we're getting the second eShop gift card tonight. Dude, that's exciting. So if you didn't win earlier, you might win now. And we gotta bust up. We gotta change this stuff up right here. Roger, your 20 has blown up now. That's at 40. What an awesome, amazing contribution, Roger Enyart, from all of the people who you've gifted a donation to today, this morning, and now, to just the sheer donation aspect and helping us get to another person being an awesome recipient of a $10 eShop card. You know, folks need a win in life, how valuable that is. You being here, I hope you know that, you know, whether you're financially contributing to the stream or not, just you being here is winning because you're surrounding yourself by a cool community. That's how I feel when I go into a cool live stream, when I go into a fun show, a fun podcast. It's so cool to be a part of a community. And you all here are surrounding yourself by good, fellow, kind-hearted individuals that I think everybody in here like has good intentions. And, you know, we don't get toxicity in the chat. So you're just winning by being here. But, man, Mr. Black, such a big thank you for bringing this up a whole nother level. Roger Enyart, thank you so much for a whole nother level. Michael Hall, thank you. Boom Mini, thank you. Free Metroid Hat, thank you. All of you did so much good right now. I see you. Roger, scroll up. Yeah, I did scroll up. I mean, you know, earlier, geez. Man, that was, I kept back changing from my gi, and I'm like, whoa. And then I'm like, what was it? Hold on, why is it orange? What I miss? And I'm like, what? No, you're that was legit, that was legit sweet. Robbie Rains, the PGN community is the best community. Thank you, Robbie Rains. Woo, we're moving on up. Mr. Black is the opposite of toxicity. Absolutely, Mr. Black really is doing some awesome things because you don't have to contribute. Roger, Michael Hall, Free Metroid Hat, Boom Mini, nobody has to be contributing. But the fact that you all are helps me a lot. big time. I'm very grateful. It helps with the daily shorts, with the videos, with the content, with something I have planned tomorrow, which you'll be getting 2 things at midnight, or for your Blue Belt members and up, you'll be getting something else earlier. But yeah, whether you're here just watching, thanks so much. We're having such a good time, such a cool vibe. And yeah, just thank you. This is amazing. Joycey J to the side, finishing. Paul is the turtle from Finding Nemo right now. First I was like, whoa. Then I was like, whoa. Then I was like, whoa. So true. I like that people here is like family. Heck yeah, it is. All right. Let's make it a little bit different just in case that the chat gets funky. Put the number 2. Put the number 2 right now if you'd like to enroll yourself into the $10 super chat. See, I told you I should have bought 2. I should have bought 2. Well, I had the intention of it, but I was like, oh, I don't want to make you all wait any longer, so let me just do it right now. Put the number 2. It's going to give me a chance to buy this $10 eShop card. Someone's going to win again. We're just doing it again. Pretty exciting. Add to cart failure. Don't you dare. Add to cart failure. There's no failure. PayPal again. Boom. You know what? Even though it's a little bit tedious, like PayPal, security, Face ID, 6-digit codes heading to your phone now. It is good that companies do this because it does keep things more secure, like if you ever lose your wallet or phone and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? That's important. Got it? Yeah. Go to my email, make sure it's a different code than the one that was won earlier. Okay, I've got it now. Like I said, you've got to have some way of me giving it to you, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, X/Twitter, Discord. Otherwise, I can't send you a message via YouTube anymore like we could back in the day. All right, let's see how many we've got. A good amount of people. I think fewer people are here now than there were earlier for the first rollout. Or maybe not. I don't know. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I don't know the exact number. Doesn't matter too much, but I'll double check. It's just my own curiosity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's see what happens. Who do y'all think is going to win? I think the people who won before didn't submit again. I don't know if they did or didn't. I don't know. Alrighty. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Da-na-na-na! That should be the hint of who won. Joycey J, congratulations. Joycey J, I gave a little bit of a na-na-na-na because I know you're such a big Zelda fan. Joycey J, you won. Well, that's good. Good for you. I will try it soon since I am at home and charging your laptop. Yeah, Joycey J, really? Oh, Michael Hall. Oh, Well, we got some massive extra super chats that just got thrown on, which brought the stream past Nintendo GameCube's 128-bit hardware to $135, which means we just rolled another $10 eShop gift card, and Joycey J is the recipient. Joycey, we're connected in several ways. Oh, I know you prefer the language of Twitter instead of X, so I'll give it to you on Twitter, okay? Joycey J, here you go. Make sure I didn't give you Boo Minis by mistake. Congratulations. Hey, that's not bad odds. 39 people watching now. And here I've got to go soon because I've got to teach. But how do you end a stream that is this epic? Do I come back on in an hour and a half? Do we do this again? Do we continue? Because it's going to take a bit. Oh, Joycey, you're going to get Hades? Heck yeah. You're going to love Hades. Oh, you've been hearing me talk about Hades. And we got quite a people watching. Now, 42 people are watching, which is great. I think of the 42 watching, 25 of you are either new or just chose not to enroll into the contest. But we've had 2 winners tonight, which is awesome. You should stream later. I will be back in an hour and a half if you do it. I might be back in... You know what I'm going to do? I've never done this before, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to let it carry over. I'm going to start off the second stream, well, the next stream. If I come back tonight, I will try, because I have to teach right now. But I'll come back when I come back. If I come back, I'm going to add this $7 that we're over, the 128, to kick off the next stream. Because normally the stream starts off at 0 and it, begins again, right? It's not like a cumulative thing that just is ever going and stuff like that. It's per stream. But I'm going to start the stream off because I'm like, you know what? I'm in the mood right now to talk more video games. I want to discuss your guys' thoughts on the Nintendo Switch. I didn't go over one more time my big, awesome Super Mario Direct idea that some of you haven't heard before. Some of you have heard but would like to hear again. Oh, and just like that, by the way, the watching now dropped to like 13 because probably, 42 people were here for a moment when I said, we just did the giveaway. And it went from 42 boom, to 16. But that's okay. Regardless, 13 to 16. We're all here. Anyways, I'm in like the mood. Like I want to keep talking about games, but I gotta go. So, even if I don't come back on tonight, the next time I come back on, it's going to start with $7 already in the pocket. And if I do come back tonight, just tonight will be that $7, okay? All right. Woof. These streams are more and more fun. We've got winners left and right. This is awesome to see. Congratulations, everyone. I hope y'all had a good time streaming, good time talking gaming, talking about Zelda, talking about Capcom, talking about Gearbox, about Nintendo Switch 2. Roger, go teach your class, and I can go fix dinner. That sounds like a good plan. I'm going to be back sooner or later. I'm going to try to be sooner than later. And heck yeah, dude, we're doing good things in here. It's 2 a.m. in France, Mario Master. Ooh. Maybe good night in that case. The Cringe Prophets, see you later. Great stream. Thank you all. I hope you all have a good rest of your night. But more likely than not, I'll be back on and we'll talk some more gaming. Maybe some more news will even happen between now and then. But regardless, at the very least, it'll be a chill stream and we'll talk for a bit. And we'll just start it off at 7. And just for fun, carry it forward a little bit. Okay, this has been terrific. What a blast. Hope y'all have a good one. Roger, Michael, Mr. Black, Free Metroid Hat, Boo Mini, thank you for contributing. Boo Mini, Joycey J, congratulations on winning. Super cool. Now you join a small but growing list of people who have already won. We've already had 5 or so people that got a $10 card. Like, that's just dope. I think it's awesome. I love it. I'm biased because this is my baby, but I'm happy for you. Hopefully 40th anniversary direct announced by next stream. Oh, could you imagine? I come back tonight and there's Mario direct knowledge? I would lose it. Oh, dude, that stream we would go on and on. We would party all night long. I don't know how we wouldn't, right? Okay, that was great. High energy. I love to see it. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. We'll be back. We're gonna do it again. Bye for now. Thank you again so much. Your generosity, your time, your friendship, your support, financial, or just presence really means a lot. Does a lot of good for me and for each other, seemingly